Hello everyone, Lehigh Gap Nature Center intern Janeri here. Today we'll be talking about North America's only marsupial, the opossum. And if you are not familiar with what they look like, or you just forgot, here's a refresher. Most people perceive these woodland creatures as gross, ugly, dumb, or dangerous, but I'm here to change your mind. Opossums are very important for our ecosystem, so keep an open mind during this video on these extraordinary animals. So let's start with the basics. What is a marsupial? Marsupials are animals that are born undeveloped, but then dwell in their mother's pouch while they grow. Other well-known marsupials are kangaroos and koalas. This is different than placental animals like humans that harbor their young within a placenta in the abdomen. Placental animals develop completely within the mother and then are born. Next, I'd like to discuss some opossum defense mechanisms. This can go from playing dead or simply just running away. But to get further details on that, you'll have to stay tuned. A common defense mechanism that opossums have is showing their teeth. They do this to make themselves look very scary and intimidating. The likelihood of them actually attacking you is very low, but if you see them in person, it's best to keep your distance and leave them alone. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Like I was saying before, opossums are all bark and no bite. They will usually run away if approached. They would much rather leave than put themselves in a dangerous situation. Another defense mechanism is the typical playing dead. They are quite convincing when in action. They don't only lay down and stay still, but they also release a putrid smell that really does smell like a rotting corpse. This is enough to deter predators. But a common misconception is that opossums can easily control playing dead. This is simply not true. This state is a reaction of extreme stress, and it puts them into a comatose-like state. I bet even the opossums must think they're dead. Our final discussion on opossums will be about how they benefit our environment and health. Before I knew how amazing opossums were, I thought they were unsanitary animals that carried all kinds of bacteria and possibly diseases, but that is far from the truth. Their amazing qualities directly affect our health and well-being. I hope that once this video is done, you can acknowledge and understand how they directly affect us all. An interesting thing to know about opossums is that they rarely get rabies. Marsupials have a lower average body temperature compared to other mammals. This directly affects how successful the rabies virus is within the opossum body. Their body temperature is not a suitable environment for the rabies virus to thrive in. Because of their low likelihood of contracting the virus, they reduce the chances of passing it on to other woodland creatures. Opossums are like the cleanup crew of the wild. They are fighters against Lyme disease. They eat and groom off many ticks that attach to them. If there's around 100 ticks on an opossum, then it's thought that approximately 96 of them will be killed. According to the National Wildlife Federation, a single possum consumes 5,000 of the parasites per tick season. This greatly reduces the number of ticks in the wild and shows why we should care about our opossum populations. If there are more opossums present, then there would be less ticks in the area. These are less ticks that can find their way towards you and other animals in the wild. One thing that I recently learned that I found fascinating is that they are immune to most snake venoms, except for the coral snake. Because of this extraordinary ability, scientists have been trying to obtain antivenom from studying opossums and were able to develop a protein. This protein has been used successfully in lab experiments. It has proven to be effective against snake venom when tested in mice. This all has the potential to help people who have been bit by venomous snakes, thanks to opossums. This video was packed with a lot of information. but I hope that you can all reflect on what you learned and that you have a better perspective on opossums. Thank you so much for watching my first video. Bye!